Hi, everybody. My name is Daniela. I'm the CEO and the co-founder of CUTISS, a company which aims to transform skin surgery with a first-in-class deep tech technology, as Marco just said. We are a spin-off of the University of Zurich. We have already announced our readout of the phase 2 clinical trials. We are starting phase 3. We have a proprietary technology to secure scaling up through machines that can produce skin on demand. We have raised to date $67 million, and we have now opened our round C to basically get the last step before commercialization secured. Why do we exist? Today, when you need a skin grafting, what is happening to you is the surgeon is taking skin from somewhere else on your body, is making holes into it, is stretching it up to make it bigger, and then apply it on wounds. And this is called autografting, and it's something which the Egyptians already described 1,500 years before Christ. It's an extremely old-fashioned way, and it leaves you scars, which will be permanent, they will remain on you for the rest of your life. And they cost a lot. Every burn patient, for example, costs the system about $2 million in 2 years. Plus all additional costs when it comes to additional combination products and lifelong bills, which are in the meaning of physiotherapy, massaging, psychological rehabilitation, rehab, and intense home care like creaming and bandaging and massaging. So it's not just burns. This is the first thing that one thinks of. Skin surgery, the poor people with the massive burns, we have to patch them up. There is actually 1 million people between Europe and US per year that need a skin grafting. It has nothing to do with burns. It can be a cancer, a scar, a trauma, a plastic surgery, even an aesthetic surgery, a removal of a nevus. So these are small to medium, but it's a lot of people, and the number is actually growing. We had just heard before that the number of surgeries is actually growing every year. So we actually asked the market, just to make sure we were on the right focus, what is your biggest unmet need to the surgeons? What do you need when you do skin grafting today? And they said, well, we don't have enough human skin. We always take it from the same body locations, and it's always very painful. The patients don't like it. The scars are forever. They limit their freedom. They have also morbidity on the areas where we took the skin. They feel stigmatized. They feel depressed, disfigured. There is no real alternative to autografting, and patients feel hopeless. So would you be interested, we asked, in something which could solve the lack of skin issue and the scar issue? And the answer was really impressively strong, even before showing any data, because back then we didn't have much. So we went on trying to develop a solution, which is as of today a first-in-class complete solution. It's based on precision regenerative medicine, which means everything we do at CUTISS is not a one-for-all. It's a personalized therapy. Everything is done for the patient fresh, on demand. And the first product we have, it's the NovaSkin, which is a skin patch produced using the cells of the patient. And as of today, we have patched the NovaSkin on over 60 patients, from massive burns to plastic surgery for a gender reassignment, for example. And you can appreciate here in this picture, after stapling the NovaSkin, a few months later, it turns into almost baby skin, soft, pliable, elastic, smooth skin that when compared next to each other on the same patient with the classical autografting gives you a huge difference and a tremendous benefit. We now also have a device which can color the skin of any color. So we will be able to actually, in addition to the skin, also provide the right color and go into dermatology, also helping people which don't really need a skin surgery but have lost their color. Think about vitiligo, which affects 1% of the population. We have built machines with our Swiss engineers partners, which are first in class to produce the skin automatically. And of course, they may represent the platform to do far beyond skin. Think about muscle, gums, mucosa, cornea, even bioengineered leather. And we have a little program on that. So we have our headquarters, GMP facility, manufacturing facility, labs in Schlieren at the Biotechnopark here in Switzerland. We have a full certified manufacturing facility with fully qualified team. We have also our own quality controls and our own biobank, because we receive a small piece of the skin from the patient, it comes to us, we get the cells out, we grow the cells exponentially, and with many more cells, we can create much more skin. This is a biologic, and it was tested in phase 1 trial, phase 2 trials. You can see some results here. Again, Picture speaks better than 1,000 words. The results so far are incredible, and now we need to go to the last clinical trials. But in the meantime, we have also shown that we can price it in line with market standards. We can save at least 30% of the healthcare costs because there is no scar, no need for reconstruction. There is no direct competition, and we can also have a favorable reimbursement when it comes to the super severe cases, which will be our entry market. We treated 56 patients to date, burns, reconstructive, and plastic surgery people. We have confirmed safety, we have shown efficacy. We now also start phase 3, which is the last clinical trial before we can get a centralized authorization from the EMA and the Swiss Medic. And because of burns being rare, believe it or not, we also have an option, which is a great option, to fast track to market and get commercial even before phase 3 is completed. But we also need to think commercial, because commercial activities may start soon. So we also have built machines that look like those. Happy to have you in our labs to come and see them. A machine to isolate the cell, a machine to grow the cells, and a machine to patch the skin together. To the best of our knowledge, we don't know any other deep tech company which is, at this point in time, developing such a technology. And the idea would be to have those machines in Zurich producing for Europe, but then machines in the US for US and Latin America, and another hub somewhere on the other side of the planet looking into Middle East or Singapore or even South Africa. It's an interesting place. Of course, we have all these machines patented, and we have strong IP on everything. This is just to also give you an idea about the coloring. You see that white spot on the knee. We have this device which can simply transfer cells from somewhere color to somewhere white, and within 3 months you have replenished the color, which is of course taking a bit longer to get perfectly even, but already at this stage, 3 months post, this patient can go out to the sun without any issue of getting a skin cancer. So it's a huge, huge advantage for these patients. If we achieve all of that, if we can start selling for burns, for recon, for aesthetic, for pigmentation, we can achieve 1 billion revenues in 3 years post-launch, stabilizing margin at 65%, breaking even 2 years post-launch. And as of today, I need $120 million to get from today to break even. And the money needs to be raised now. So we have been raising 67 million to date through Series A and B and the seed at the beginning, plus additional money in grants from the WIS Zurich, from the European Commission and the InnoSwiss. And all the money has been raised through family offices, foundations, private individuals, and banks. So no venture capitalists yet on board. And we had now opened our round C 2 months ago for 40 million. We already have filled up more than half of the pot with new investors. And we are looking to finish this round in the next weeks. And this will be supporting the last mile, I call it, the phase 3, the regulatory path, the machines getting ready for clinical use, and the launch of the device for the collar. This is most likely the last private round. After that, the whole package will be completed for a potential liquidity event, either going public or selling to a deep tech or a med tech company, as it has happened in the last recent months. The team is really seasoned and experienced. I have with me at the executive level 2 people, Katy and Vincent, which have worked 30 years of their life in skin, in the US, in Asia, and in Europe. And of course, a long list of medical advisors and surgeons and dermatologists, which are big backups, ambassadors of the company. We are, as of today, 45 people in Schlieren. And yeah, we are set to success, hopefully, in the coming months with the NovaSkin, which is the only personalized human skin to replace autografting completely in burns and reconstructive, promising improved quality of life for children and adults, and a drastic cost reduction when it comes to health economics. These are all the faces behind the company: 65% women, 70 nationalities, and a lot of expertise and a lot of commitment and hearts. And thank you very much for your attention.